We have two more angles left to cover with the dot past and hacer. So let's look at we did. So that would be hicimos. Again, we have the mos sound for we, and you're starting the pronunciation from here. Hicimos. Hicimos is we did. Try to say we did it. Lo hicimos. We didn't do it. No lo hicimos. Now ask, why did we do it? ¿Por qué lo hicimos? I don't know why we did it like that. No sé por qué lo hicimos así. We made it yesterday. Lo hicimos ayer. We made it at 2 o'clock in the afternoon. Lo hicimos a las 2 en la tarde. In the afternoon is en la tarde. And remember that tarde has a double meaning. It can mean late or it can mean the afternoon. Now try to say, they want to know when we did it. Quieren saber cuándo lo hicimos. Try this one. We should tell them that we didn't do it last night. Deberíamos decirles que no lo hicimos ayer en la noche. We have a handle here, we should, which is deberíamos. And then tell them is decirles. Les is implying to them. So we have we should tell them, all expressed with deberíamos decirles. That we didn't do it. Que no lo hicimos ayer en la noche. Last night. Just as a reminder, last night is ayer en la noche. How do you think you might say yesterday afternoon? Ayer en la tarde. Literally yesterday in the afternoon. Ayer en la tarde. What about saying yesterday morning? Ayer en la mañana. So it's the same principle. We have last night would be ayer en la noche. Yesterday afternoon, ayer en la tarde. Or yesterday morning would be ayer en la mañana. Our final angle is for they did, and that would be hicieron. Hicieron. Remember in the past before the dot past, we were looking how we had two key sounds for they. We had aron if it was an AR verb, or hieron if it wasn't an AR verb. So here we have hicieron, meaning they did. Hicieron. How would you say they did it? Lo hicieron. They didn't do it. No lo hicieron. They didn't do it for me. No lo hicieron para mí. Try to ask, why did they make it like that? ¿Por qué lo hicieron así? When did they make it for you? ¿Cuándo lo hicieron para ti? I need to know if they did it. Necesito saber si lo hicieron. They made it yesterday afternoon. Lo hicieron ayer en la tarde. They did it yesterday morning. Lo hicieron ayer en la mañana. They didn't do it last night. No lo hicieron ayer en la noche. So now we can put the full dot past together all on one slide. We have hice for I did, hiciste for you did, hizo for he, she, or it did. Hicimos for we did. And hicieron for they did. Of course, I'm sure you already are aware that all of these can also stand for made. So hice, I made. Hiciste, you made. Hizo, he made, she made, it made. Hicimos, we made. And hicieron, they made. This takes a little bit of time to get used to because, as you can see, it's quite irregular. It's breaking the pattern in a lot of instances. But it's one of those things that we have to get used to in Spanish because you're going to find yourself using the verb hacer in practically every conversation you have. So that's why we need to take the time to really get to know it well, including all of its little irregularities.